Okay, so what you should consider doing is, after you're getting eyeballs, you must focus on getting something which is very, very critical, which is the contact information of all these traffic sources that you have. What do I mean? You need to get their email and phone number. Now, why is this important, and why do you need to actually get this information? Because think about this: these traffic sources that you have, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're promoting whatever content, whatever you're doing, ads or outbound, whatever, this information, email, phone number of these individuals you're trying to contact, to guess who has access to this email and phone number and all this information. It's these platforms, YouTube, Facebook, whatnot. You don't have it, these people do. So in future, even if you want to promote to these people, guess what, right? How will you reach out to them? Will you run ads again? Will you do content again? Will you let's suppose send emails again? That's just going to be like such a waste of time and efforts, right? So it is very important that you capture this information, right, and have access to this, so that you can contact these individuals whenever you want and whenever you desire, to sell them whatever you want, right? And this will end up becoming your biggest asset. If you think about why is Facebook valued at billions of dollars, it's because of the access to 1 billion plus users ka data that they have access to, which allows them to run ads to them, right? And that is the reason why that platform is so powerful. So similarly, now you need to build your own platform by getting this information. But the big question is, why would somebody give you that email and phone number? Think about this, right? If you're sending them, if you're like, Rohan, but I already send them to my website, it has a name and contact field and email, it's good. Yeah, but what incentive do these people have to actually enter the email and phone number? Just think about it, right? And chances are that you are like, Rohan, but I already have some sort of compelling thing that I'm already offering as an incentive. Then the question is it compelling enough? Because if it was, you won't be watching this video, right? So think about that. Now, this is why it is very important to build step number 2, which is something I call as a landing page. Now, this landing page is basically a simple web page that you create, which allows somebody, like it would look something like this. It would have 2 input fields, okay, where somebody would be able to enter their email, phone number, and maybe you could have a third field, which could be their name, right? Now, in exchange of giving their email or phone number to you, what you give to these individuals would be some sort of valuable thing that this traffic has been craving for, which they cannot get access to generally without giving you the name and email, right? So just to give you an example, let's suppose you are my audience, you're watching this video. Now, when you're watching this video, let's suppose I tell you, hey, your marketing is not working. Here are 200 different kind of hooks that I've tried in the past, which have allowed me to generate upwards of 3 lakh plus leads. I have put them all in an ebook. If you are interested, just click on the description link below and you will be able to enter your email, phone number, name, and download that free guide of hooks that you can start using to create much more compelling marketing for yourself. Would you be interested in actually buying? Or would you be interested in actually clicking on that link and entering your name and just those basic details in order to get that particular information? If the answer is yes, then that means the incentive that I'm offering to you in exchange of actually giving me this particular information is very, very compelling. So similarly, what you now need to think about is, Rohan, if I'm getting a lot of clicks to my landing page, are enough number of people actually clicking on this page to give me the information that I truly want? And according to the industry standards, you should aim to at least convert 20% of the people who actually click on your landing page and end up actually giving you your name and email address. What do I mean by this? Let's suppose you get 100 people to actually, see your content and then, or maybe see your ad or maybe see your outbound message. And then 100 of them out of this, let's suppose, 80 people actually end up clicking on the same, right? So out of these 80, what we are aiming for is 20% of the people when they go to your landing page should end up actually giving you their name and email information. This means you should aim towards at least getting 16 leads, right? And this is what is called as a lead, right? To actually give you the name and email information. Now the question is, Rohan, to these 16 leads, how do I go about thinking what should I offer them? What should I give them for which they might be interested in giving me their name and email information? You can think about giving them ebooks. Maybe you can think about creating a guide. Okay, in today's time, it's very easy to do it. Like, think about whatever problem you're trying to solve or whatever the topic is. Go to ChatGPT right now and just tell ChatGPT, create an ebook which is 20 pages long, showing somebody how to fix a problem and get B result, right, in 30 days or whatever. You'll be able to actually create a quick ebook. Maybe you can create a guide. For example, maybe you want to help somebody lose weight. You can easily go to GPT and create like a guide which allows somebody to actually lose weight. You could even create a video. Maybe you could give like a video in exchange of them entering their name and email information, where you are basically taking all this knowledge that you have or whatever incentive that they have and you're presenting it in a video format, right? You can also do like a live webinar, which is basically this video, but you are going live and actually explaining the concept. You can even do a 3-day event, right, where basically you have this entire guide or this entire information piece that you have and you spread it across like 3 days, where you're sharing some sort of valuable information and insights with your audience, building more trust, etc. Now please note, the more commitment is required from somebody's end, the higher the cost would be and the lower the conversion rate would be when it comes to like giving their contact details to you. For example, somebody sitting through a 3-day event requires a lot of high commitment as opposed to somebody just going through an ebook, right? So you would actually get a lot more conversions over here and a lot less conversion over here. But the fact is, the conversions that you would get, for this or these, right, would be a lot more higher quality, because these people are choosing to actually commit that time and efforts in when it comes to actually spending time with you and whatnot, right? So what should be your personal choice and what should you do? The simple thing is just split test and see what works best for you. If you want something quick and easy, just start with ebook guides and whatnot. If you want much more higher quality leads, then go for these other options. It all depends upon your skills and everything else, right?